Welcome everyone to today's deep dive into the subtle world of relationship signals. I'm your host, and today we're tackling a topic that's on a lot of minds. How to tell if she's not into you. Have you ever found yourself pouring effort into someone, only to wonder if it's one-sided? You're not alone. Maybe you're tired of putting in effort and getting nothing back, or you're left wondering if she's actually interested. Well, this video is your guide, revealing 4 subtle signs that scream she's not into you. But it's not just about spotting the signs, it's about saving your time and energy. We'll show you how to recognize when someone isn't reciprocating and how to avoid getting played. And if you're getting mixed signals, don't worry. We've got you covered with a roadmap to decode her true feelings and decide if it's time to move on. So grab a coffee, settle in, and let's get started on this journey of understanding her perspective. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more insights like this. The power of body language. Let's begin with one of the most telling aspects of human interaction, body language. You've heard the saying that actions speak louder than words, and that's especially true here. Her body language can reveal volumes about her interest, or lack thereof. Start by observing her posture. Does she seem closed off, with crossed arms, or a slight lean away from you? These subtle cues can be telltale signs. Eye contact is another big indicator. Minimal or fleeting eye contact might suggest discomfort. And what about physical touch? If she avoids even casual contact like a light brush of hands, it could signal disinterest. Think back to your last conversation. Did she turn her body slightly away or keep a distance? These small details matter, and over time they paint a clear picture. For example, imagine you're at a cafe, and she's constantly checking her phone or looking around. Those are red flags worth noting. Take a moment to reflect on these signs in your own experiences as we move forward. The texting telltales. Now let's shift to the digital realm, texting. In today's world, much of our communication happens through our phones, and her texting habits can be a goldmine of information. Ask yourself, how does she respond? If her replies are short, one-word answers like cool or yeah, that's a potential sign. Frequency matters too. Does she take ages to reply, or does she initiate conversations less often? These delays can indicate a lack of enthusiasm. Another thing to watch for is the tone. Look for a lack of excitement in her messages, limited emojis, no playful banter, or responses that feel like a chore. For instance, if you send a thoughtful message and get a K back, it might be time to pay attention. I've seen friends get stuck in these one-sided text exchanges, hoping for more, only to realize later she wasn't invested. Let's take a quick break to think. Have you noticed any of these patterns? Jot them down if you can, because we're building a bigger picture here, the ghosting game. Next up, let's talk about a phenomenon many of us have experienced. Ghosting. Sudden changes in communication patterns are a huge red flag, and they're often intentional. Have you noticed her dropping off the radar? Maybe she was consistent at first, but now her responses are sporadic or non-existent. This consistent dropping off is a clear indicator of disinterest. It's not always about malice. Sometimes it's her way of signaling she's not feeling it. For example, if she used to text daily and now it's once a week with no explanation, that shift is significant. Acknowledging these patterns is key. It's easy to make excuses like she's busy, but if this persists, it's important to see it for what it is. I remember a story from a friend who waited weeks for a reply, only to find out she'd moved on. It's tough, but recognizing this early can save you emotional energy. What do you think? Has ghosting ever caught you off guard? The date dynamics. Let's move into the real-world setting, dates. How she acts in person can tell you a lot. Is there a noticeable lack of effort on her part? Maybe she seems distracted, scrolling through her phone or not engaging in the conversation. Does she avoid making plans for the next date, or does she seem disinterested even when you try to connect? Pay close attention to her demeanor. For instance, if you suggest a fun activity and she brushes it off with a vague maybe, that's a clue. Or consider if she's distracted during your time together, looking around or checking the time. These behaviors can indicate she's not fully present. I once knew someone who realized his date was more interested in her dessert than in him. That was a wake-up call. Reflect on your last date. Were there moments where her effort seemed lacking? This section is all about tuning into those details. Next steps: understanding her perspective. So, you've spotted some signs. What now? This is where understanding her perspective comes in. First, don't be afraid to directly address your concerns. A simple, respectful conversation like, "Hey, I've noticed we're not connecting as much. Can we talk about it?" can clarify things. But here's the key: respect her response and her boundaries. If she confirms she's not interested, it's okay to step back. And if the energy isn't mutual, it's perfectly fine to walk away. You deserve someone who matches your effort. For example, one person I know had a candid chat and learned his date valued friendship over romance. Closure like that is powerful. It's also about self-respect. If you're constantly chasing, it might be time to reassess. Take a moment now to think about your next step. Are you ready to have that conversation, or do you need more time? This is your journey. So let's wrap up with some final thoughts. We've covered a lot today. 4 subtle signs to decode her disinterest, from body language to texting habits, ghosting patterns, and date dynamics. Whether you title this "She's Playing You," 4 signs you're being led on. Don't get played. Decoding her disinterest, 4 crucial signs, or unmasking her intentions, 4 signs she's not into you. The goal is the same: empower you with knowledge. Big thanks to creators like Courtney Ryan and After School Psychology for inspiring this deep dive. Check out their content for more tips. Now it's your turn. Have you spotted these signs in your own life? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories or questions. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more relationship insights, and hit that bell so you never miss an update. If you know someone who needs this advice, share it with them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay confident.